My name is Cornelius Abiodun Babasanya-Craig. I welcome you to a discussion on Hades. Well, we have gone through two of my visits. The first one was to somebody who was at rest awaiting the judgment day. The second visit was to someone who could not rest for a second. My third visit was to see somebody who in his lifetime was a nonconformist and also was involved in there was a lot of fornication in his life and a lot of spirituality too. In his own case, he just stood outside his house with his arms folded across his chest. He was not resting in his home at all. He was outside. My last visit was to see a woman who was high-ranking witch. His witchcraft was full of a lot of bad things which I didn't know about. He was there outside her house washing dishes. Well, you may feel that, what is there? Washing dishes. I will give you my experience about washing dishes. In those days, when I was a student in London, I went to the union's office during the summer vacation to go through the lists of advertised jobs. Quickly I found one which I thought was easy. It was washing of plates at a restaurant in Chelsea. Well, I phoned and I was accepted. I went there and I could only spend a day washing plates incessantly, or I had a day to break. But the last hour, I nearly dropped dead. I was so fagged out. When my hours were done, I told the proprietor I would not come the next day and that he should pay me off. A good thing I did. When I got home, I slept off. The following morning, when I woke up, I had not recuperated enough to go for another job, to go for another day's job. That was how I felt washing plates and dishes for 8 hours. Can you imagine someone washing dishes and plates incessantly? There was no sink. She had to fetch water. And the plates and dishes were on the ground. So, maybe he did not fully serve his punishment for what he did in the flesh. And the use of witchcraft anyway is spiritual. So, it was his spirit body that was serving the punishment pending the judgment day. I want us to take note of that no matter what we do, either in the flesh or in the spirit, the Lord God, as we read in Exodus, 34, will not allow sinners to go unpunished. Maybe we should read that again. Exodus 34.
Exodus 34, verse 5 to 7. Then the Lord came down in the cloud and stood there with him and proclaimed his name, the Lord. And he passed in front of Moses, proclaiming, the Lord, the compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger, abounding in love and faithfulness. Verse 7. Maintaining love to thousands and forgiving wickedness, rebellion, and sin. Yet it does not leave the guilty unpunished. He punishes the children and their children for the sin of the fathers to the third and fourth generation.
Thank you. The Lord God will not allow sinners to go unpunished. If your sin is in the spiritual, you will not go unpunished. If your evil is done in the physical, you will not go unpunished. What kind of sin does the Lord God forgive? He forgives us for our wickedness. He forgives the rebellion. If he will not forgive the rebellion which Adam committed in the Garden of Eden, he will not have sent Jesus Christ. Well, we round up that section on what we are considering as the wonder called God. Next time, we shall go into the heavens and see what God has done. Thank you very much.